Reddit.
Buy murder miners.
Double
Buy murder
A's.
miners.
I'm going to say a racist word.
When people join the stream, I need you to say the stream sponsored by murder miners. We need more gamers.
Yeah, we need them.
Oh, can you do the attention all gamers Fiverr guy who's asking for people's credit card information?
Oh, that guy made a Getchy a meme.
he made a
Attention all
one, and then like half the video just starts dabbing.
Oh yeah, attention all libtards. Oh my god.
John Wick needs your help.
John Wick.
What?
There's a John Wick one for Fortnite.
Oh, right.
Oh, am I gonna have to link this and I'm gonna link this in VC done.
Alright.
Here we go. Let me just get
leave
it
for a little bit.
Red
And-
Fish was there, seen better days.
That's not a vegetable. I think.
I'll be right
What is
back.
it?
It's steamed apples.
So it is.
It's steamed hams.
Apples? I literally typed steamed apples. And that's what that's what came up. What weapon should I work on, guys? I haven't touched this stuff in like a long time.
What have you got that's like... Yeah, what's around that's like you find fun doing?
I don't know. Maybe like.
Attention all epic gamers. I think this is it.
Oh no, this is down the original one.
No, there's only 2 guys left on the enemy team. Oh, this guy. I've seen him do like wall shots and stuff.
The circle is closing and John Wick needs your assistance fast. Oh, it's Big Smoke.
It actually is Big Smoke.
He's back.
Hey, I stuck him.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shift tab. Shift tab. Oh,
Oh, stuck Big Smoke.
stop sticking Big Smoke. I'm sorry, Pants. You're stuck in a very poor situation of being spawn camped.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
Oh hey, so
Okay,
how about
let's-
Barrow
let's-
being brought onto the team? How's that been going?
Good, good, good.
Did he do the SPP gun that I assigned him, or
That was his test.
that was his test? I want to see a picture of it.
He's. I thought Jose was going to post it when he announced them today.
Oh yeah, classic
Did-
Jose forgetting to
Sam
post
did,
stuff.
Sam did render some stuff
Oh shoot,
for him.
Mega Mech is here. I forgot. He sent me the buggy. I gotta open that up. We're gonna open up the buggy, guys.
And yeah, I've been working on a lot of stuff, but I can't show it off.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does need a build.
Like Hans, right? The long-awaited Hans.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, we all know the fans want Hans, dude.
Fans want Bortez.
Hello.
And that's what I meant, Bortez.
What will be made for glitch splitters? Mark my words.
Have you seen that in General Lounge?
Oh, what in general lounge?
Can I just post it? It's the unending. Oh my god.
Okay, chat, we're gonna get the We're gonna get the buggy from the game. So it
Attention,
says making
all
guns,
epic Fortnite games.
but I lied.
Oh, you're making the buggy.
We're gonna look at it. I don't know if I'm gonna make the buggy.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm just gonna put this thing in guns.
Why are we on Nuketown?
Run good old Nuketown.
I'm thinking, man. Fuck.
What are you eating?
Hold on. Change some stuff.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Let's turn off teams for now, since there's odd players. And then we're also going to turn off infinite ammo.
Hey, what's up?
So Mega Merch is here. It's an open mic night on my stream, guys. How great is this?
It's amazing.
Yeah, we only have like 300 people in the server, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the core right now.
Well, I'm impressed. Because we don't normally go in public chat often, and it's good to see people hopping in.
Stopmo HMC is here. Hello, Stopmo HMC _ studios. Hi.
Oh, you got a guy in your stream.
I got like 4, dude, including myself.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Oh, look at this. It's the buggy. Hell yeah. Look at this low poly mesh. How many polys is the buggy? Any guesses?
I should know because I sent it to you, right?
Okay, too late. Yeah, look at this buggy, dude. This is lit. That's steering wheel. Oh, it's on the right side.
That's the right side.
But what happened?
He turned the corner and died.
Let's see if we can render this.
It was terrifying.
Guys, the buggy's 2,700 polys, in case anyone's wondering.
Oh.
Oh god. Optimized.
Wow, Chris is slaying.
And it doesn't seem to render the texture. Oh, actually, it does have the textures. This is interesting. Oh.
That's stuck Adam, I'm so sorry.
Dude, this buggy is just lit.
Would the textures work?
Yeah, dude. As long as the texture maps are in the same folder as the file, usually Maya will like connect them, and that's the same. Like the same is true for all the guns that I've worked on. Holy crap!
I thought of that after I sent you the first. I was like, wait a second, that's probably not going to copy the texture.
Attention, all epic Fortnite gamers.
Yeah, I gotta turn your volume up real fast. Okay, here. Look at this wheel, dude. This is so cool, dude.
Oh, do I need to pull up your stream on the screen?
I wish I could.
Oh, awesome.
It's like a wooden chair.
My gaming laptop doesn't work that well.
Because you're
Ow.
an epic gamer.
Epic Fortnite gamer. John Wick needs my help.
Give him your credit card.
Sponsored by Smoke Alarms.
Sponsored by Epic Fortnite gamers.
We're gonna see about the third. Yo, Mega Mac, I'm not terribly interested, but do you have the tank or like any of the other like the tank from Machine Wars?
That's running.
I will get on to that.
Don't make it a priority because like honestly, I don't know if I'm ever gonna work on it, but like, you know, that'll still be cool regardless.
Alright, yeah, I'll send it off to you.
Oh, it's the sci-fi buggy. Okay, the burning question.
Sci-fi buggy would be so fun to play.
Oh, dude, it's the burning question. Which one has more polygons? The sci-fi buggy or the classic? Or the?
I imagine the sci-fi one.
It has like 300 less. Dang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. Stopmo asks,
Wow,
what am I doing?
small.
I'm looking at models
Maybe
from a
that's
game
sci-fi.
in 2005. I might work. I don't know. I need to finish guns, dude. I need to. How about the proximity mine?
Proxy mine would be interesting.
That's not a gun.
Yeah, proxy mine would be fun. It would be quite easy one to do.
I've already
You
worked
like-
on it.
Have you?
Yeah.
He's killed himself.
Got your page.
You know the
Alright.
Skin 2.
Oh, he just got blown through the ground.
What is this skin you sent me? It's all green. Like the second skin you sent me, Mega Mech, is like
Oh,
what?
I kind of think they use programming effects or the wrong textures were linked with it. I don't know, like, what in the crap is with that, but it looks totally different in game.
Oh,
I wonder if you could get like the airplanes and like the other,
yes.
like all the vehicles in Scotland the Brave.
So close.
That big van sort of thing would be quite nice.
So how much of the game or like campaign and stuff have they done, or are you not?
Campaign is nothing. We haven't started. We're not starting campaign.
I
for
was
a
so
little bit.
ready to answer that question, but I didn't know if you guys wanted to answer it. Thank you, Niall. He's
well,
correct.
No, it's always been public knowledge that we're mainly doing
So you're
multiplayer
focused on like
first.
the multiplayer. stuff.
Mechanics
Siberia
first.
crashes when you open it. It crashes the game.
Yeah, we are working on Siberia for a little bit.
I mean, Sean left, so then at that point, once Sean left, no one wanted to pick up like his like workflow and try and figure out what he was doing and where he was at.
It was a weird workflow.
And like,
Yeah.
no offense to like Sean, but there were a lot of
No.
scale issues that weren't like the
Giant
I mean,
rails.
yeah, the giant railings. That's what I was referring to. And you can look at the pictures; they're there. You can see them. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
you can look in the Facebook page actually. 'Cause
I'm
a lot
gonna-
of the photos
I'm
on the
gonna
Facebook
pull it
page.
up. It's just so people on the
He's gonna do
stream
it.
can see what I'm talking about.
So you know how we're supposed to redo everything from the ground up? How are you like ground upping with the with this?
So it's different per like either you're working on a character because I do characters, so it's different per thing. So
The workflow should be the same, honestly.
similar, but
High poly, low poly, unwrapped texture.
yeah.
So you
it
just
just
kind of
depends.
edit the Jeep a little bit and then say that's good enough, or
No, it's
No.
fully redone. Can't take any of the old models and touch them up, otherwise that's a remaster. We can't do that.
You'll
So-
use the model of the Jeep, kind of look at it while you build your own Jeep kind of thing, and just make it look kind of the same. Is that kind of how?
I import
Oh,
the originals
you
into
can-
my scenes.
You can do that, but you can't use parts of the original model. So we can use it as reference to like build from to redesign it. But we can't like just take the original model and slap some, extra textures on there or anything like that. Because either way, if you did it that way, you'd
You'd
end
get
up
a
with the game.
CD instantly.
So
Well, one you get a CD, and two you'll get a game that looks like a PlayStation 2 game.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah, I see
scale
what you mean.
PS2 game.
So we can use it as like reference. We're just not allowed to,
Oh, okay.
um,
um,
Mech, if you pop open on my stream, you'll see exactly what,
Yeah.
what we're talking about.
yeah. Look at Aegis' screen.
So is the one on the right original? The one on the left is like the new one, or?
The one on the right is the new one I'm modeling, and then you'll see that the textures from the original model are currently applied.
Oh, okay.
And so I literally, very tediously, almost like vertex per vertex, like trace everything.
Sweet.
It's very time consuming.
Yeah, and it's
I bet.
like I wish I could show off some of the stuff that I've been working on in the background.
Do it.
No, I can't. I'd be. Well, one thing, I don't want to be fired.
Oh my gosh, dude. They would not. I mean,
Savage.
Jose probably would, but like, I mean, you guys are already like short on manpower as it is.
You have to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, but David was around before that was a thing.
No, they tried to make me sign it. I didn't. And people have said like, oh, but you signed a non-disclosure. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because I knew things were gonna go this way. Like I thought it was silly. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm sorry.
What do you mean go this way?
Fuck's sake.
Well, so the project lead wanted us to stay quiet about everything when people were asking what the heck's going on, and I just did it. Well, it didn't sit right with me that we kept saying the same bullshit over and over again. Oh, we're gonna be, oh, we're working on it, and just
Yeah.
over and over. And I was like, I'm gonna share the guns I'm working on, and that's it. and
Okay.
Jose did not like that.
It's a difficult situation.
Oh,
Yeah,
'Cause
he
on
had
on
enough.
One hand, yeah, because on one hand, you've got a. We haven't shown anything in 4 months. We can wait an extra 2 months to show something. And then on the other hand, it's that people are asking how's things going. See, like I've got a lot of stuff that I would love to like show off, but it would be against like it would be almost like betraying the team if I were to just do it without
Yeah, that makes
permission.
It's an interesting way to look at it.
that's a really, really racist word. Naruto.
Oh, like the N word.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, the horrible N word.
No.
Naruto.
Let's try and keep
Let's keep it
public
PG-13.
service. Yes.
Yeah, we'll keep it PG-13 gamers.
Yes.
No mean words.
I saw a clan today earlier in Destiny, and I laughed my pants. I laughed so hard. I'm gonna post the name in the voice dump for you guys.
My pantaloon.
Do people still play Destiny?
Oh, it's so much better, dude. Yeah.
Don't say that in front of David.
I don't. I'm sorry. I just that it's a need.
Intentional for
Cook the
all
sun.
Destiny gamers.
That was the name. I was like, what?
Whomst be cooking.
A second. I have just the picture for you.
You're cucking.
You're cooking indeed.
Should I put the explicit
this,
tag?
This
And...
stream is supported by
Yo.
TSR After Dark, aka Smooth Conductors Funhouse. Joining gamers.
Oh my gosh, what the heck am I
think
looking at?
it's coming up.
Wait, what? What's that?
Murdering.
Murdering, right. Okay,
Oh, God,
so...
let's go gamers.
Let's go. This is about a game.
Kit Chris.
Yeah.
Kit Chris. Kit Chris.
No.
Yes. Bye,
It's
Chris.
I'll
It's a
rig it.
sweat.
Swear.
Oh, is Chris here?
No,
Chris,
just
is, Chris isn't here.
Dude, how's he doing? I haven't heard
Why
from
is
him.
it swords?
He's doing fine. He's doing fine. Everyone's doing good.
I want to kill myself.
It's got a lot more streamlined since you left.
Streamline?
Aslan's taken up a very big.
That's
role.
right. I actually
He's-
talked to him.
He's really, yeah. Me and him have been pushing a lot for like there's a new like hack and plan sort of. task
Oh,
or
you guys
something
going back to that?
game.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a lot better planned and all that sort of jazz.
Ugh. I'm sure
And
that
well,
I'm sure
not
Unknown
being-
Sniper would be happy to hear about that. Ooh.
Unknown sniper.
Oh boy.
No, been
Boy,
grind
nice.
since I got back to uni, and I'm allowed to do characters for my uni work.
Which is
I'm-
like, oh, that's awesome.
yeah, it's like two birds
So
with one
lucky
stone.
you can.
Yeah, so I'm just grinding them out, you know.
I've been like thinking about going back to college just to do an IT course, but I just like couldn't really be asked to go
Well, you
back
should.
there.
You should get off your ass and go and do it.
Bruv, I'm fucking working, mate. I ever work in the kitchen.
True.
You complain every
Oh.
day about it to me.
I know.
Ask another question.
Yeah, I need
Yeah,
to
sure.
turn this down so I can actually hear it.
yeah. I need to do the same.
Wait, are
Totally.
you saying I'm really quiet, or
No,
No, it's just
game
this
is
game
so
is
loud.
so loud.
I just muted my game.
Yeah, so shut up.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
fine.
I'm kidding.
perfect?
Turn it down, turn it down, no.
The
Turn
music
down
stuff, or I'm just curious.
Give me a second.
I got barely any of that because I can hear someone's mic through their mic.
Okay, there we are.
Reddit.
I just muted the game.
Good.
Is perfect overprotective of like the music stuff, or
No, he's the only one working on it, and he's got a lot of songs to do, and he wants them to be perfect before, like, taking them on to everyone.
or like is he a work alone guy, or would he be willing to like I don't know.
I think
He doesn't want
I think
anybody
he's-
on board.
I think he wants to be a. I think he'd rather be on his own.
Oh, okay.
Someone playing. It sounded like someone was playing Ram Ram.
No, it's payday memes.
Why?
Because
It is a dead game.
I know it's just fun just to play it.
Oh, get double kill.
Yeah, the double kills are
That
super
team's
nice.
there.
No, this is the guy that wants your credit card.
Yeah, Keemstar.
No, the guy's wearing a suit. He ain't wearing any chrome suits. Doesn't look like a fucking bellend.
Whoa now.
Whoa.
Not
Alright.
on David's stream.
Alright, my bad.
I wasn't even paying attention, so I guess that's a good thing.
Lol.
They'll
you
be
many
backlogged back to your.
Brother, Oni64 is back. He does not miss a stream. He's missed one. Oni, you missed one. You messed up. Try
One
again.
absolute trooper.
Madman.
That's what I was saying.
Sam, help me.
I'm just getting spawn killed. I don't know what you think.
Epic as
Oh.
Well, I just got a double.
Yeah, okay, I'm just getting killed at spawn. Gets a
Okay, dude.
double.
Okay, dude.
Who's
this
this
game
guy?
shit.
What's
Oh.
this game?
We got Ice Lord over here.
How is that in any universe an insult?
It's
Oni-
not insult.
Oni, I
Look
think
at
it
his
was.
full screen.
Oni, I think it was a Plasma Storm stream. I think. I don't remember.
Oh, Plasma Storm.
I've taken a break from it though. But although I think if I remember, Steve said he's gonna take a step back and recode the game or something.
Yeah, no, he said in these Facebook posts that they've stopped. I can't think of the word.
Playtesting.
That's it. Yeah, he
Yeah,
stopped
I
tests for
haven't heard much of that in a while.
Yeah, it was on their Facebook group.
That'll be like the third time, but you know what? It's gotten better every time. Every time he's done that, it's gotten better.
Let's do this with
I'm
with
dying.
pistol early.
Oh yeah, do it.
Pistols only.
Nah, do it magnums.
They're
Yeah,
in-
Magnums only.
Yeah, do it.
What?
Don't be pussies.
Whoa, no.
Oh, I know.
Well, we're allowed to say cooking, so.
That's not a swear.
My wife
That's
left.
not a swear word, as if it's like morally reputable.
You gotta own the libs.
Guys, I
Right,
forgot how to make
yeah.
guns. I forgot how to make guns, guys. I don't know what to do.
Forgot how to rip the textures.
Hit Alt Delete and delete sysinfo too.
Alright,
You
got
can
it.
make guns.
Just play
No
lose.
lose. Lose.
Hans, where you going?
Nowhere.
Oh, the pistol shit.
It's not. Pistol's actually amazing.
Come here.
Oh, eat my ass.
Hey guys, I have a question from Oni. He asked. I don't know what he's talking about. He asks, any word on the TS2 GBA port? I mean, Hayes Game Maker project.
It's already out.
Game. What the
It's Haze
I
2.
don't know.
Hayes 2.
I don't know anything about that.
I
Okay, man.
see. You know Hayes 2. I thought Hayes was just like a meme at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Best
pretty
game
sure
ever created.
Haze. Yeah.
I've
Who
lost
needs
all respect for you
time
guys.
splitters? Who needs
Well,
time
actually,
when we got
You need
Haze?
Fortnite Battle Royale.
He's time splitters when you have Hayes. I like this guy. High five.
Someone pirated Game Maker, but they changed the title like on like the Windows thingy to Game Maker.
Yes.
Whoa.
Lol.
Okay, now
Epic
that's
Fortnite murder minor gamers. I want to kill myself.
I'm like actually intrigued.
This satanic. Is Murder Mario satanic?
Murder miner's gone sexual.
were the best sets I've ever spent.
Wow. You're just punching me.
Oh,
Local minor gets fisted in boxing ring.
Oh.
Homosexual.
this is the strangest thing
Oh,
I've ever
this is getting inappropriate for my 7 viewers. Oh.
That's fine. I don't know who I.
You're gonna get copyright striked for that.
seen. Yeah, for the nasty
Yes.
homosexual jokes you made.
Ben Shapiro.
You're gonna get hit with this big old demonetized.
Yeah, by Ben Shapiro. And he's just gonna own you.
Ben Shapiro, destroyer of the world.
And Shapiro destroys SJW planet with the necromorphs.
Where is the water?
Necro. That's Dead Space, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, of course
my
it's Dead
arse.
Space.
Dead Space
Space
memes.
3 is probably the best game I've ever played.
I want to hear some Dead Space
Or
dubstep.
like, here's
Subspace.
Dubspace. The necromorphs are Skrillex.
Are most of you British?
Yeah, British and proud.
Yeah, British.
Oh, okay.
I got a British bulldog. I voted for the BMP. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like British people stay up like all night or something. I don't know.
We
I'll
just
go.
don't sleep.
I got
Die
work
early.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on labs tomorrow.
I'm gonna slide on someone's DMs. And just be a lyrical successor. Just be like the next Tupac.
This
The next
dude-
Tupac.
The next two back if he's still alive.
I actually hear that right.
The next Tupac. Gotta be like a conspiracy theory that
The
Tupac's
Next
in.
biggins and smalls.
The next
The next big cheese.
the next big cheese versus the Tupac in
Little
a
cheese.
in a wrestling death match.
That thinks to be the next young
Why
Fortnite.
WrestleMania we got here?
Yo, we should all just watch deathmatch wrestling to see people just brutally beat the crap out of each other with light tubes and that.
Oh, should we talk about,
Look at Jay.
I have a subject to talk about, guys. I think I...
Yeah.
Is it Ricochet?
No,
Yeah.
did you guys see how the guy who did a couple of the tracks from Time Splitters joined the Facebook group?
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
The,
Yes.
like the
Ross.
Godiki remix or the Gotiki. I've never had to say that word, so I don't know how you pronounce it, but... And the Like a Monkey stuff too, I think.
I can't wait for a Time Splitters dubstep remix.
There is one, I think.
Nah, they're not really.
I think so.
Nah, if you type on YouTube, there's only like a little, I don't know.
Alright, starting to work on it.
Space Blaze TS2.
Aegis Mine, play some Time Splitters dubstep remix.
Of what? I don't even know what that is.
Just type on YouTube, you dingus.
No, you.
Yes,
Got him.
dingus mind.
Hey, that's
How
better
long
than
is
like
the-
Whoa.
than like Angus Mind. I've heard that on Xbox. I'm like, I don't know how you read that, but
How long is the vote thing gonna
Here
go
we are.
for the song thingy?
I have no idea.
I don't know, honestly. It's also not very well done because Space Blaze in Chinese are TS1, not 2.
I think you
Cited,
need to watch this amazing video right here.
guys. The cited aviator says 1v1 me in iMovie.
In what?
In
Movie.
iMovie. I don't have iMovie. Did I lose?
I mean, I don't know.
Maker is superior in every way.
White teenagers now. Female teenagers.
I mean,
Are we
I'm
going-
23.
Are we going to make like Sims cinemas about about really messed up subject matters?
The cinema's the bomb.
Oh, you should watch Sim 2 Machinima's Angus.
Oh my gosh, it's not my alias.
Oh, can I call you David then?
You trigger. No, you called me Angus, like I'm a piece of meat for you to enjoy. Like I don't know, dude.
Oh,
Enjoy it,
Oh.
David.
oh, good old David Mearoo.
Haha, what now?
I need my safe space.
Alright,
I need to save space too.
I need more dubstep remixes in my life.
Why?
Because I hate myself.
Dab Dom.
Angus Mint. That is a new one. That is a new one.
I've been saying that all day.
No, you I haven't been here all day. It's been like an hour, if that.
That's all day. Because technically it's 2 in the morning. So.
What did
Action.
there we go.
Action 42.
Oh, that's the best game.
Action. Yeah, no.
Day.
I just remember when, like all those
No.
games, but no one.
that
are really bad.
All the broken games in one sheet cartridge. You know what? I need to look at this. Is there any achievement in Rule 34?
Attention, all cheating.
I wish Chairman could sort the mice in here.
I feel triggered.
Chairman dubstep remix.
Nate says this makes you want to play with the map maker. Then go do it. The stream sucks.
Yeah. Angus is a shit streamer. That's some savagery.
The savages.
Why ain't showing up, man?
Feel this one, dude. Oh my
Shit,
gosh.
man.
There you are, Cheaterman dubstep remix.
Cheat him. What?
There's no achievement in Rule 34.
How is it not?
I don't know. That pissed me off. There's like Rule 34 for towing the tiger and some other disgusting shit, but no achievement.
Berries.
I want to see a human just piss AV Chen's
This is a Christian
Whoa,
server.
okay. Sure.
Jokes on you, I'm
Christian
an atheist.
server.
It's too
Oh,
late now. It's too late.
I'm the amazing atheist TJ.
Dang it, Chief.
I haven't watched him in like a year. What does he even do now?
I remember when there's some erotic leakage of him,
Oh.
of him like putting hot water on himself, on his
Oh,
funny
that's it.
parts. Yes. Oh.
Guys, it's been so long since I've streamed this late. I'm surprised you guys are all up. It's like 2 o'clock over there. What the hell?
It's like 10:30 for me.
It's like 8 p.m. here.
Oh, dude, USA, let's go!
USA.
Food.
4 kids.
Where you at? Like Nevada or what?
Who, me?
I don't. Yeah, sure.
No, I'm technically I'm British, Colombian.
Oh,
Fake.
you're not in the US.
A bony.
I'm from Canada.
Oh, that's lit. You don't gotta do
Oh,
all the
even
Trump's
more
bullshit.
fake.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, but instead I gotta deal with Trudeau's
He's got
bullcrap.
Justin.
I
Yeah.
Trudeau is the Trump of Canada.
Oh gosh.
Although he's liberal instead of conservative, so it's kind of the opposite.
Oh gosh, could that be worse or better? I don't know, dude.
It's probably better,
Fair enough.
but
I vote for Trump to sit on the Liberals. So I can
When is
just, like,
Hillary going to jail?
Oh my gosh, you're telling me, dude. Let's just start talking about politics, guys. So everyone leaves. Let's do it.
Alright, oh god.
you know, though,
Orange man
technically
bad.
the U.S. president can imprison anyone they want without a trial. That's something that Obama put in place. So you'd think that Trump does have the power to jail Hillary.
Everyone knows that Hillary didn't do nothing wrong next to Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
I think people
didn't
just
do
don't
nothing.
trust her, right? Like, sure, maybe she did do lots of good things, but like,
No,
you know, do you really
they're
want to
both the
elect
same.
someone that half the country doesn't like? Like, why divide the whole country over something like that?
no.
Just choose.
Both Trump and Hillary are fucking villains. I don't like politics or people.
Trump is thicker.
I thought-
That's
Trump is-
Niall's rationale right there. Trump
You
is
haven't seen
thick.
the picture of him getting into Air Force One when the wind blowing.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know what's very funny to me? Like, the Conservatives and Liberals are just basically the same thing, like SJWs and those
No, it's
fucking
bullshit.
morons.
But where are those emails?
Where are those emails?
Yeah, dude, we're the
I think I've dropped my weapon.
Oh, drop me. Drop me 6 feet under.
What?
I'm trying to get out of the map.
Be an epic gamer.
Well, I'm out of the map.
Press V.
Hey guys, I have a question from the chat, and I'm not on the team anymore, so I can't answer it.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Nate,
TSR dead.
Nate says, "Are all the plasma auto rifles going to be in the remake?" Question mark.
Well, it's anything. All the weapon types that are in the original games are planned to be in the multiplayer. But I don't know how much I can really say on it. Would you want to take over now?
I'm on the weapon model.
Okay.
I don't even like transfers.
Okay.
Is it pretty much-
Rewind has always been every weapon and character is going to be in the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
But like an actual map.
Yeah, it'll
Uh,
be
I wonder,
not everything probably at launch. It'll probably be
sorry to interrupt everyone, but like I'm the official TSR member, and I work on the Source engine for 5 years.
Good one.
And my favorite game is Spy
yes,
vs
the old
Spy.
rifles will be in there. The only
Spy
iffy
versus-
thing is the alternate like costumes and stuff and outfits for characters. I think at the initial stages it'll just be one costume per character.
Yeah, and something that wouldn't be something on the lines of like, if there's 2 versions of the AK, we'd only pick one of them.
Yeah.
We won't have like Time Splitters 2 AK versus Time Splitters 1 AK. They'll all be.
Does Time Splitters even have an AK?
I can't remember.
The assault rifle in the first
No.
game.
No, the assault rifle is I don't know the name, but it's from
But the same
Counter-Strike.
thing with like double barreled shotguns. We're not gonna have 3 double barreled shotguns.
Why not?
Well, unless if one of them's unique and interesting.
Sean promised every weapon and character and map in the game.
Yes, well, Sean can be quiet.
Goes, will it be a dubstep remix for TSR?
Well,
you make one, sure.
apply to join the team and you can put one in.
But, well, I could make one if you want, but I don't know if Josie would even.
Attention,
let
all
me-
Rewind gamers. Sergeant Bortez needs your help.
Bortez drum and bass remix when.
I love Bortez. Bortez is
He's
I want Bortez,
he's keeping his project together. He's the reason Rewind exists.
Yeah. Bortez is my husband. And I'm proud of him.
Waifu.
You mean my husbino?
my husbando.
For real though, I'm kind of triggered that like people keep asking like, what about Map Maker? What about this? When like we don't have,
Who gives
you
a
don't
shit
have
about
some,
Map Maker?
we don't have anything out yet. Like you guys don't have
Right,
have
listen
anything
to
out
your
yet.
band from TSR.
Like you got to get a game out first. Like we can't even like you got
Yeah.
You have 4 years, 4 years of people working on this and like taking their work with them. Like when they left, like it's just stupid.
Wait,
Like-
wait, people took their work with them when they left?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
did you?
Yeah, in the olden days.
Did
Like,
you ever?
Game,
We have
you
the
won't know
Soviet
more
rifle.
than I do, so.
We have the Soviet rifle, but that's about it.
I mean, like, I don't care if you got mad at the project. Like, if you make something to be used in it, why would you take it with you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I got fired, but I'm still working on guns. Like,
Yeah, like there's a lot of photos that you can bring online. If you type up like Time Splitters, I don't know, Heat Seeker or Time Splitters rocket launcher,
yeah.
you'll see one from a couple of years back that looks great, but we don't have it because he left, took his stuff with him, and there was no backups on like our side. But that was
Didn't
way
Miss
before I
do
joined.
that as well?
Omniscient.
That's ridiculous.
And also another thing, like I think we should. I don't think it's ever been like officially said, but it's basically 99% of the team is completely different from the original guys.
Yeah, it's more or less the
Like more 90% of the guys who are on the team now are fans of or saw the progress and decide to come on to help. And now there is like, you know, there's 1 or 2 people that I can probably point out that have been here since the beginning.
Steve.
Are any of the developers still like free the original company? Because there was a couple people or something who apparently was working on it, like from Free Radical.
That
Oh,
was
no,
never
I
the
don't
case.
think-
That
No, I
was-
don't think anyone from Free Radical ever, because Free Radical doesn't exist anymore.
Don't
Well, but he meant like,
Someone who like knew a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who worked on Time Splitters. Is that how it was?
Sorry, Pan.
Hey. My granddad
sorry,
is working on
Pants.
TSR.
You scared me a bit. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what kind of annoys me about the idea that, oh, it's been so many years, wasn't there more progress? Well, we're not the original team. So, when I joined,
Yeah,
it was
so
in
wait.
April.
Like, obviously projects can take critique and all that, and all that's understandable. But sometimes it does get to you when you get like, I don't know, I'd say a lot of harsh feedback against stuff that really like. I've came on just over the summer actually. I've done a bunch of characters and stuff that hopefully will be revealed soon. Well, saying that like, why is the game out yet? There's like 4 years of 4 years of stuff I haven't been involved with. But then, you know, to be called out on something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain too much because obviously it can be taken out of context and all that sort of jazz. But
I would just say, hey, I'm sorry. You know, I just started working on the project and I don't know its history very well or something like that, right? And then
which is why we did the
yeah,
video.
completely.
GG.
Yeah,
Okay.
the history video was actually what got me like
Oh right.
what got me to like come onto the project.
I did something.
Yeah.
I remember like editing that as fast as humanly possible. When we were done recording, I just went crazy, and then I forgot to put in like something, so then I had to like re-upload a second version. It was Alfred's like demo of like all of like the sewer zombies and or, like all like the characters and whatnot, like the prototype in Unreal that he built by himself, which is again, why aren't you using Unreal if one person did that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Fucking.
I don't know
Oh,
why
what?
That's a
everyone
joke.
using a engine made by Germans. That.
I told a friend about this at work, and I said that our Cry engine is made by Germans, and because he's like washing his hands, right? He turns around with his face like he's like, no, and I'm like, yes, like you know what I'm talking about. He's like, they overcomplicate everything. It's true, dude.
Okay, I thought you were going to tell me that there. What?
Oh no, I just.
I thought you were going to start
Saw that.
insinuating the game was made by Nazis or something.
What?
And I was just...
Oh god, oh no, no,
Jesus Christ.
Wet
bro, it's
one-
2018.
It's
Yeah,
kinda-
Nazis are fine.
Nazi zombies.
Yeah, why
It's
can't
current.
like they have it in the name? Oh, I'm triggered, dude. My gosh.
Remember, no Germans.
Remember no Russian.
That means I gotta go.
Murder Russians.
Dude, this topology is kind of rough, but I'm just like, whatever. I'll fix it later.
No, it's the wrong way to think about things.
It's okay.
Job half done ain't done at all.
This is what you get for firing me. Bad topology, but more guns. Honestly, I've been mulling around the idea of putting like a shooter like prototype together, and like I'll just put a solid color on this. I'm not gonna waste time texturing. Like, let's actually build something that's
It's
playable.
alright, 'cause you'll just stick it in render man anyway. And you
He loves his rap.
I've been learning V-Ray actually.
Oh, okay.
We'll still only use RenderMan.
Wait,
Just
No,
like Josh will still
shut
have
up.
a
Dude,
desk.
Josh was so triggered.
Josh, big boy, Josharoo.
Big boy Josh. Oh my
Boy,
gosh, he's
boy.
so
Alright, now I have to play through the whole game just to get to the stupid tank thing, just because you want the silly texture.
No, I was talking about the model, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
you have
my
to play
gosh,
through the
I'm
whole
so
game to get to
triggered.
it.
Whoa. Okay, hands
I'm
on me.
surprised there ain't really any times with his hentai yet.
Oh,
How about time?
Calamari.
How about Time Splitters Rule 34?
Oh,
I
there's
don't know, look it
like,
up.
a little
Just,
bit of it.
just go through where deep, you know, it'll be fine.
Can someone make a Bortes?
I want
Just
Hey, I'll pay for it.
delve into the depths of time split. Just type in time splitters into DeviantArt and
Oh god, this is too good. No, don't do it.
Alright, hold on.
Do
Hold on,
not
don't
do
do
it.
Deviants.
it's quite the rabbit hole, I can
Yo,
assure
Sam.
you.
How
Show
you
me.
toss your sister
Show
on
me.
DeviantArt? Just
Oh,
show
yeah.
like loads of.
Yes.
Welcome back to the stream, guys. Where we talk about Time Splitters Rule 34 on the internet.
And
Very important news.
yeah, oh yeah, Sam, make sure that she that she do the commission in time. We'll have to spam like DeviantArt degeneracy just make her hurry up.
Well,
I'm a sad
Ah.
cunt.
the last thing I said was just like contact you about it. So
Yeah, she did.
yeah, just talk with her with whatever that you write.
What the?
Oh no, don't worry. I'm not. She can take her time. I don't really mind. I'm not like literally just like working on it yet. Probably next year. I probably would work on it because
You
I
need a
right
computer for
now.
that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Unless you want
like,
to work in like a browser engine.
Like Java?
hey guys, yeah.
No, there's no like actual game engines for browser.
Like Java? Or does that count?
Hey, man, don't diss
Java
Java.
count as an engine.
Yo, man, you're dissing Java. Everyone knows that Yandere Simulator is the best game.
Who is this guy? Why has he not been here with us?
Yandra Devil. What a
Oh man. I would sell my sister to him.
what a character.
He's married as well to Samus.
No way.
He's married to Samus.
Hey, I'm
She's
busy.
his wife.
Yandere Dev and X-Sam.
Zero Suit Samus is his wife.
Oh yes. He's quite a character.
I want to say a
Where
rude
are
word,
you
but
guys? There you are.
doing your mum.
Whoa, you got me there.
Oh,
Whoa,
got him,
That was
dude.
1988. That would
Wrecked.
have been perfect.
What form is Ray William Johnson?
1988.
Ray William Johnson, 40.
Oh, that guy's a joke.
He's a funny man.
Is he still? I honestly, I never really found him
He's a
funny.
gamer.
But like, I still enjoyed his videos where he talked about memes and whatnot.
I just miss Filthy Frank.
He's still there.
Like, oh, I thought you were talking about Fred for a second. Never mind.
Yo.
Franco.
No, just
No,
Frank's
wait.
sick
I
film.
got a good YouTube channel back in 2010. Onision.
Oh no.
I'm not saying no.
But I know. Remember when I manipulated my girlfriend and shaved her head and she was panicking and having a breakdown? I filmed it.
What a great person.
Is anyone in this chat a TSR programmer?
Yes, I am. I program in
What?
Java.
Yeah, we have programmers, but no one here is a programmer.
How
Oh
many?
no, I am.
How many do you still have? Like you have Aslan and then like Josh doesn't count.
Liam.
Liam's Africa, dude. He's Africa. I haven't seen him.
He just talking dev chat.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Stevie as well talks in dev chat.
There we go.
Does anyone know if there's a cheat to go to any level for like Dolphin?
Just download a 100% save.
Yeah, you
I
can
did-
download
I did
100%
that.
save.
But it doesn't seem to be loading in 32-bit mode.
Oh, that's a problem.
You know what it is, lads?
It
I
just
think
isn't-
next stream we should all just play Time Splitters 2 on
No,
do that right now.
my laptop cannot emulate that.
I don't
my
have
PC
the
shit.
emulator for that.
I'll eat my ass.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a clever fellow. I'm a pretty smart guy.
We believe you.
Yeah.
Very cool, Kanye.
Oh, I can't do a Kanye's voice impression.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
Very cool, Kanye. Oh, hey guys, checked his Twitter.
Kanye's phone password is 0000.
Kanye West.
He entered it in front of the president, and someone from the news was like filming it, and it's just 00000.
I
Amazing.
wonder if Kanye West smoked methamphetamine with Donald Trump and Kim Kardashian.
Wow, very cool, Kanye. Thank you for the meth, Kanye.
Was there ever a Game Shark for GameCube?
Cannot
Game
believe
Shark?
so.
I wish I had a cute anime Big T Moth GF.
Moth.
Yes.
Where is that?
I can give her my lamp.
That is not a comparison you want to make.
My lamp grows big. Oh my god.
I'm gonna like make like another gun and send it to you guys. When you open up the file, it's gonna be like a brick so high poly your computer dies.
Can you make a
It
dubstep
won't
brick?
take much
What's
to
the-
kill
the
my
brick?
computer, honestly.
Can a brick make dubstep?
Probably.
Bricks are just domesticated rocks, dude.
Can a brick
Brick.
consent?
Okay, now that's deep.
Can a brick can
It's some deep. It's deep, isn't it, dude? Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, can
Deep
a
as a
brick
rock.
consent?
Deep, dude, my gosh.
Like, I want to marry a brick, but I need his or her or its consent.
verbal and written consent.
I'm a sad fuck.
We know.
Yeah. Very cool guy.
Hmm.
Makes you have a big think, am I right?
Yeah.
Can't do this.
Why you keep mentioning that name, dude? What the hell?
Pushing what,
Can you
mate?
not mention the Yeezy?
Easy.
I don't even know.
Easy.
I don't even know what's going on anymore. Why am I doing this?
Hey man. Play Murder Miner.
Yeah, you should join us on Murder Miners.
Yeah, just stream it.
Sponsored by Murder Man.
Sponsored by Murder Miners.
I'd
Like, if you
rather
want to stream,
see
wants to
Rewind
join
die.
us, feel free.
Oh, murder me then.
I haven't
Dude,
heard. I haven't heard
It's
Sean,
sort
dude.
of remaking Murder Miners in Ukraine.
TSR is working with Murder to bring Bortez.
The official announcement, we're moving to Game Maker.
So guys, we did it. We ported all Rewind code into JavaScript.
That's really what Josh has been doing.
I can't wait for the whole of the TSR dev to work with young Jerry dev. I wonder who's gonna get fired when they show the code to the young Jerry dev.
It needs more else ifs.
He's more lens flare.
These more underage females doing lewd things.
Alright. Ah, I've
Ready.
stuck you.
Let's see what's going on Angus' stream.
Stop my
Open
name.
it, but
Very
I
fun.
can only open one screen at a time.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Okay, I think I found something.
Yeah, David has like 3 screens.
GG, dude. I could have 4, but it's kind of janky if I do it that way. But...
He's also 6'8".
Also, what?
6'8".
6 foot 4.5.
He's 4.5 feet.
Absolute mad lad.
I'm sorry, dude. My parents are giants. All right, I'm sorry, dude. Wow, a moment of silence there, guys. That was great.
Yeah.
Should have more.
Oh, what?
There we go.
Why did
Oh my god.
Who's the Groose?
Yes, finally!
Is this FaZe clan?
What is this spawn?
Who is the Groose?
What is this map?
I have to kill
Why we got snipers?
Unknown stuff.
Oh, is this FaZe clan? Are we going to do like no scopes now?
Yeah, quick scope, no scopes.
Can we no scope something like some
You
kids?
can't quickscope in this because you have to cycle through 2 zooms.
Well, that's
No way.
rubbish.
Wait,
Do
you
it-
can actually,
do it
like,
anyway.
You can actually scope in this game?
Yeah, middle mouse click.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat that memory card.
Ah, you tosser.
Wow, you guys are making all my viewers leave, dude.
Wow, your viewers are weak.
You got a problem with murder miners?
I bet they're all redditors.
They're leaving because you're working on guns instead of the buggy.
That's it, dude. That's it. I should work on the buggy for like my reel at the end of the year. That would be cool to have a vehicle.
Are you like
Yeah.
a computer animation student or something?
No, I finished. I have a bachelor's in media arts and animation.
Oh, nice.
Yes, he does.
My older brother, he went to school for computer animation.
Oh.
Now he's a firefighter.
That's lit.
Oh. So what made him transition to being an art guy towards being a firefighter?
Sorry?
One's easier than the other.
I wish I was
They have
Game
their
devs are the real lifesavers.
They both
Yeah.
have their challenges.
I'm gonna become a game dev, a rapper, and a gay porn star.
Lit.
You're 1 out of 3.
Is your rap name gonna be the same as your stage name, or are you gonna have them both separate?
I'll be up.
Personas.
Bold persona like Mick Foley.
Mankind.
Mankind, drum bass remix.
Could be Hell in the Cell. Let's pick both then.
I wish Mankind would throw a baby off a cell.
So is
Oh,
Siberia the only map that
Jesus Christ.
Mega, did you see Training Ground at all, or?
I don't
Training Ground looks really good.
Yeah, that's so funny. Austin like showed it, and I'm like, okay, cool, we can show Training Ground guns now. And I got booted for for showing the shotgun shell
Piss
rack,
off, Pants.
the shotgun rack on the 12 gauge. I didn't show the full gun. It's like, hey guys, look, we're
Then shotguns are still
you mean,
wrong.
is that like when you got fired, or?
yeah, that was the final nail in the coffin for Jose. Even though I only showed like, I think that was like the second or third time, and he was like, Terry, don't show stuff. I'm like, what's the point? Like,
What's the point?
Did
Let's
Like,
all be
warn
honest.
you, or-
Austin showed a whole map, like not a whole map, but he basically showed like, look, Training Ground is being remade, this and that. And I was like, what? What is the French logic behind that? Okay.
The French
Yeah, because Jose is of the French.
dinosaur.
He's of the French nationality.
French are rubbish.
Oh, don't say that. They saved America, dude.
Yeah, I'm just joking around. I don't mind the French.
Which means
They're
that
cool to
Nazi
me.
Germany would have been a thing, and we all like there'd be no rewind if the Nazis existed, dude. If they still existed.
Well, to be fair, there's still no rewind now.
Making things sound really bad.
That sounded like a burn.
You don't have anyone, but you still have the French. Which one's better?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Pants.
Truth! There's some truth there.
R-Truth. I wish R-Truth
Why
can
is it not working?
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Can not have the sniper rifle anymore.
There's
No,
no
the
word.
sniper
That's
shit.
really,
Oh.
really dull.
Yeah, that's why I'm just running around punching and throwing nades.
Did you like that spawn kill?
What?
Ah,
I just spawn killed you.
No, I wasn't the spawn kill. I was standing behind you for the longest.
Ah, okay. I think I'm starting to get the hang of the sniper now.
No, you're not.
I don't know if you're meant to lead it or not.
all rubbish. Let's all play
Coming
FIFA.
from bottom of the bottom of the leaderboard.
Oh, murder you.
Underneath the guy who joined mid game.
Oh, eat my ass.
Well, where does this guy live that he doesn't have home internet?
Eat more
Internet.
Who what?
Kinda.
Austin.
Austin.
Oh, yeah.
That was.
Oh, no one.
He keeps saying he has no internet, whatnot, but I'm like, how do you communicate with us? Like, what's? Huh?
He's on mobile data.
Oh.
There was extraneous circumstances that. I
Wow,
would
so
say.
he can do like
if you wanted
streams
to.
and pretty much everything. Like,
You know,
Oh, I'm at the tank already. Sweet.
I want Austin to join my rap group so we can say the N word. Rap about anime.
you should get Crazy B in
What
here
was
then, dude.
Death Grips 2?
yes. Crips too.
Magnets. How do they?
We should just make a band. Just call it Death Grips 2. I'll be the next MC Ride.
Just call it a
Small
rewind
fan.
and never release an album.
Oh, you know what we should call it? After dark, when we can all just say the N word and post really
Sam,
questionable stuff.
Sam, are you lagging?
Not really. I don't feel like it.
Sam, why do you sound like pyrocynical?
He doesn't. Sounds like Total Biscuit.
To a biscuit.
Dead.
Rip. Oh, no scope.
You sound like pyrocynical.
What are you guys even playing anyway?
Fun fact is
Murder miners.
Miners.
I don't have time to play
Game
games,
ever
dude.
made.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. The devs aren't working and the X-Dev is working. What the heck, dude?
I mean, I'm not
And to
gonna
be fair,
work
I
at
would
3 in
be
the
working.
morning.
I would be working even though I was neither.
I need to go to work tomorrow, but I'm just staying up, just playing this game.
Thanks,
It's
I've
your
got
fault for getting a
3 years of
job.
play.
I don't
Yeah,
believe you.
I am not forgetting it, John. It's 3 in the morning. If I start something now, I'll never go to sleep.
How about the shrinking balls on the horses in Red Dead Redemption, dude?
That's what I call the whole work week.
Typically drawing a penis in the snow.
Okay,
Yeah,
hump
dude.
the horse.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh, I wish Witness was here. It would just.
Yeah, he just left. I don't know why he left.
I wish he was here. We just had the band together.
Oh,
Cracking jokes. Making reference that no one knows.
yo, serious talk. Do you guys celebrate Halloween like over there and like the UK? Is that like a
Depends what
thing?
you mean by celebrate.
Like go out and trick or
It's-
treat and kill people? I don't know.
Not so much trick or treat, but we like still do like dress up and go out.
We do though, but we don't do trick or treating.
So
It's
what's-
Halloween?
So what's the norm? Do you still dress up?
It's more of like dressing up and going out drinking.
So still the cosplay holiday.
Oh, that's even cooler, dude. I might do that, dude.
Like I'm still in my boiler suit.
I'm gonna be
I'm
Robot
gonna
Louis
dress-
for Halloween.
I'm gonna dress up as a depressed
Usually,
person.
you stop trick or treating around like
Go through
13.
like 600 files just to
Oh,
find.
get away. Go away now.
Oh.
Yes.
Chat is dead right now, dude.
Chat, spam 1.
Hey, I put a question in chat that nobody answered.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Well, I was like, what the heck is that for when you're already in here? Let me scroll up. Mega Mech asks, will characters have different traits / abilities like in TS Future Perfect? Left square, left curly bracket. Example: some dudes run faster. Right curly bracket.
So
Probably if it's in the original game intended, then probably yeah, eventually.
a lot of the
Yeah,
stuff,
but
a
they
lot
have,
of the
like,
stuff that we're
camera.
doing is based off Future Perfect. So
Ew.
most likely smaller characters will be a bit faster. But when it comes to like blast resistance and fire resistance, that's going to come more down to game balancing. So it's not really a priority, but it'll be things that will be probably added in later on.
We don't even have a sandbox designer right now. What the hell?
Do you know if in Future Perfect they're even balanced? Like, is there one dude who's just way better than everyone else?
The monkey.
Yeah, if you, like the best character to pick is Stone Giant, I'm pretty sure, or Stone Golem.
Stone Golem.
Yeah, because he's like pure fire resistant and pure blast resistant. So he's technically the best one to pick. But the offset to him is that he has a giant hitbox.
Yeah, meanwhile the monkeys and everything have beast
Oh, I just fell through the map.
Luck Go to Stars asks, which program are you using for the 3D? I use Autodesk Maya,
Fuck's sake.
the only software for 3D. He also says Stone Golem is broken.
3ds Max.
3ds Max is lame.
3ds Max is bad for modeling.
Okay, dude, I challenge you to a 3D off.
You know what's better?
Reddit death
Lightwave.
match.
I'm sorry, what?
Lightwave. You've never heard of Lightwave?
Oh, Lightwave, dude, that's ancient. They used that for like Jimmy Neutron and shit.
Oh,
That's
you
where
know
I-
what,
that's
the
where I
Jimmy
learned
Neutron is
computer
not good?
animation.
Jimmy Neutron is the shit, dude. I actually I rewatched it like a couple months ago, like the original movie. That was like everything I wanted in my childhood, like flyable rocket ships with open cockpits. Yeah, dude.
Yo, Aegis, I'm gonna ruin your childhood.
Please don't.
I saw Jimmy Neutron porno on Twitter.
Dude, I'm part of a Jimmy Neutron like a shitpost group on Facebook. I love it. I love that stuff. It's so stupid.
I know.
It's Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast posting.
Such a big squirrely head. I'm like, what the hell, dude? What's with his hair? How's it stay like that?
Jimmy 2 Power Hour was still the best TV show ever made.
Jimmy
God of
Neutron.
Blast.
I watched like the third or fourth one halfway through. I'm like, I can't watch this anymore. This is stupid.
Jimmy Neutron does methamphetamine. Now he's living homeless.
Jimmy
Neutron doesn't vaccinate his kids.
Jimmy Neutron beats his kids because you don't know science.
Jimmy is a sociopath, says Loco to Stars, and he also says Jimmy Neutron versus Dexter. From Dexter's Lab. Okay.
No, Dexter the murderer from the show Dexter.
That's what he's. Dude, Jimmy Neutron would just use his shrink ray. Shut up.
Jimmy Neutron would burn his eyebrows off with his goddamn rocket ship.
This is stupid. Let's go save our parents by transforming amusement park rides into spaceships. Okay, dude. Okay.
Well, to be fair, they can't make actual spaceships.
Well, Jimmy Neutron did. He made his own
Clearly
rocket ship
did.
and shit.
He has his own robot dog.
Yeah. What? Pfft.
They didn't have enough time to make actual.
What other child,
Finish
dude?
that croissant.
Oh, remember
Croissant.
Anaconda? That really weird TV show with the Angela Anaconda. That show. Did anyone remember that?
No.
It's some next weird
What
show.
the hell? Are you like still talking? Like what the fuck?
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go on.
Wow.
no, I ain't gonna talk now.
The,
Whereas she ex TSR dev.
Oh! Go on, brother. Go on.
Yeah, this one weird TV show that I watched when I was young. I don't know how I stumbled upon it. I'll show you like the show of it. It's just like some next weird thing.
Amazing. Okay, right. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Wow, what a scrub lord.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow, so probably gonna head off.
Bro, get some sleep, dude.
Yeah, no, I got work as well. Alright.
I'm going to. We'll do this again tomorrow because it's Halloween.
I don't. Were we gonna do that call, by the way, Niall?
Yeah.
We can
At,
get
like,
salmon as well.
At like
What
earlier
about
in my
me?
time.
We can get salmon.
What
Is
about
this
me?
about 3D modeling and stuff?
No, this is gonna be a private conversation.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I don't know if because I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, so I don't know if because it's a day off for me. I need to get stuff
Well,
done.
I'm gonna try and go on earlier, so I'm gonna try and be on from like 5 o'clock onwards.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we'll see what time everyone's ready.
Yeah, I got work. I'll probably won't be back around 11ish because it's gonna be fucking busy.
Quick
Yeah.
question:
Yo.
is it even worth remaking the campaigns into TSR? Like if it
No.
was just like a multiplayer game?
It's not
debatable.
just a multiplayer game, it's all of them, but we're focusing on multiplayer first because it's called the core mechanics.
In all honesty, like
They'll never get there.
Focusing on multiplayer would be like the obvious thing, because you have like a fan base that wants a game and get a multiplayer that they can actually play each other with. Then
It has a lot more replay value than the campaigns.
And then the most I see the most realistic thing would be something like the most doable thing would probably be something along the lines of Time Splitters 1 campaign.
Yeah.
Where it's like
Hell yeah.
super bare bones. I mean, not bare bones, but you can focus on the environments, focus on getting all the enemies done.
The
Because
worst of
cutscenes,
would be Future Perfect, where it's
cutscenes would be real.
because it's 2's quite open-ended with objectives. You can choose to take them in any order you want, really.
Oh, okay.
They just don't have, but like we/you guys just don't have like the workforce to like accomplish that in any kind of reasonable time, whether it be 5 years or 10 years. To do all the story modes, no, it just won't happen.
Oh, okay.
But I would welcome Time Splitters 1 challenges, like Time Splitters 1-esque story modes in other maps that in like the later games. That'd be cool.
Challenge modes are completely doable once the map's made for them.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
But multiplayer's priority, since it's the most replayable of all of them, challenges. I think campaign would be last, considering it's quite one and done sort of thing. But with multiplayer, you have the ability to replay as many times as you want with other people. It's never really the same with each game.
Definitely.
So is there a specific person who usually like rips all the files and sends them to you, or?
I know Steven did like a lot of it.
Steven did. Alfred's done some ripping. Sam has the emulator but doesn't rip anything, but he uses it for reference.
I do it. I rip rips for. I can't do map rips, but they're only good for like how the geometry works. Textures are broken on it, and the mesh is broken.
I have Spaceways if you guys want to. If you want to see that, mech.
Spaceways?
Spaceways from the first game. Yeah.
Sorry, I've only played Future Perfect.
Oh my gosh!
You're
not a true Time Splitters fan!
Hey, I was born in the 90s, okay?
Yo,
I grew
same
up
here.
on Time Splitters.
Up top, brother.
Future Perfect.
Oh.
Future Perfect's my favorite out.
Second game's the best, hands down.
I'm gonna head off now.
Yeah, get out of here, dude. Go to bed, dude.
That's what I'm doing, you dingus.
Does Map Editors 2 have a map editor?
They all have map editors.
See you later.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
The first game didn't have a story logic though, and the second game's story logic was very like minimal compared to the third game. I gotta
The
plug
third
my
game had that EA budget.
Third game
yeah,
was way more bombastic than the other games. I think. Way more focused on set pieces and narrative.
Yeah, definitely. But Time Splitters 1 gets dual miniguns.
Yeah,
It's true.
and like the coolest ray gun like ever of any game.
It could be cooler than the zombies ray gun.
Shut up. Call of Duty and Time Splitters cannot
Ray gun.
exist in the same sentence.
Please.
Or conversation.
Please revive Ray
There
gun.
could be a paradox or something, you know, they could exist in the same place. I mean,
that whole story is basically
when
about
you're...
time travel and going through multiple dimensions. I think there's a way to make it work.
Cool. Right, okay. I'm going off.
Yeah, same.
See you later, man.
Bye.
It's been nice chatting within the public server, so
I agree.
probably do it again sometime.
It's been cool.
More murder miners in the future.
Okay, I give up, there's no tank.
Cool. Right. See yous.
Bye.
Wait, maybe here?
I'm still staying on if you guys want for a little bit more. If you guys want to talk.
Sweet. Yeah, sounds like fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
This gun had so many like hard beveled edges. It's a little different than what some of the other guns were like. To like remaking whatnot. It almost feels like wrong. Probably work on the grip a little bit. Dude, I put so much attention and detail into the grips for like the guns, and then I go sit down and play like Destiny or Halo and like look at the grips on their guns, and they're so like. Now, granted, that's like the low poly, but like it's like why do I try that much?
You know, maybe they fired you because you're American.
Well, they need to fire Austin. They need to fire Steven. They need to fire.
Oh, okay.
Jackson, who doesn't do anything.
Jackson.
Yeah, he hasn't worked with. I mean, who knows? I seriously doubt that in the month and 10 days that I've been gone, I seriously doubt that things have changed dramatically.
Oh, okay. Do you think they would add you back eventually?
I think there's a slim chance that they may offer to bring back in, but honestly, I've already talked to them. I don't for the rest. I already right now for the rest of the year, I don't want to join back. I maybe reconsider maybe later on in the year, but there'd have to be some serious changes.
You're just good with finishing like what you have.
Yeah, because I finished I think like 8 guns or something, 8 to 10 guns, and I've worked on I think 19 or ish. Including the proximity mine, which is like a fifth of the guns in total.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and I told Jose, I'm like, dude, yeah, I hate texturing, but I can rig the guns, I can do the animation, I can model them, I can do almost everything. I just hate texturing. Like, we can get these in engine and playable. They just won't have textures, and that's okay. I mean, not for release, but we can worry about that later. Let's get something playable.
Yeah.
And so I told him, like, I can hammer out. Like, I was hammering at one point in July. I was hammering out a gun every 8-9 days. Like in January, I did 3 guns, I think.
That's pretty good.
At least to a point where I was like comfortable with like handing them off. Like there are a couple that I would want to work on. Like basically, my philosophy was work on the guns to a point where when the environment artists are making a map and they need the guns, I can get them to them within a very short amount of time because I've already spent like the hard work and figuring out proportions.
Oh, okay.
And all that stuff. So I'd be like ahead of the game basically.
Nice.
But environment, like it'd be nice if we could get some people that at least came in and did one map before they left, but that hasn't been the case. With Training Ground, they made like half of it, and both Ant and then the other guy left within the same time period. And it wasn't out of like animosity or anything. Like one of them wanted to pursue other creative outlets, and then the other one was going to college. So he just didn't have time.
Right?
But we were so excited to bring him on board. There's one of them we didn't even give him like a test because he in his portfolio reel it was good enough. We're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
He was a connoisseur with foliage, rocks, trees. Really good at it.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
I just wanted to work on this game because I like time splitters. So.
Yeah, and don't let my experiences discourage you. I mean, if you have a skill set and you want to help out, go for it. They're in trouble if they continue to believe and work in CryEngine when they don't have much to show for it.
Wait, are you saying they should go back to Real Engine or whatever, or?
Yes. Oh yeah.
More finished in Real Engine, or?
They got to a very. I mean, if you watch the video that I did, it's an interview with Alfred. I put up a lot of test footage in there. Not a lot, but at least 5 minutes.
Oh.
But it clearly shows here's what they had after 2 years on Unreal Engine. Now, what do we have after? I mean, at this point, it's been about 1.5 years on CryEngine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's. Yeah.
So a lot of the people left because of the engine issue, right?
The original core team, it fell apart because CryEngine, they were waiting for or the team was promised that they were going to upgrade to PBR, which is physically based rendering. When in reality, they should have just stayed with what they had, because like they really didn't need to go that far. But basically, what happened was Crytek, they were always staying up. You know, the team was always staying up with bleh. They were staying up to date with the latest engine for CryEngine. And at one point, they had some update and it broke some things and they fixed them. I think they had another update, and it basically broke the game. They had program, and again in the history video, like Alfred says it all like a lot better than I do here, but they had a working weapons like system that was programmed by guys that worked in the industry, and like that broke. The game wouldn't run, and so our two best programmers left. They're like, we don't want to like do this when we're basically fighting like the engine and redoing shit all the time.
Yeah. Isn't it normal in the video game industry though that you get an engine and you stick with it right to the end of development? Like this updating thingy, that never really happened, did it? Like,
what update thing are you referring to?
Or like I kind of doubt that real video game companies that actually make games, they would choose a game engine and they probably would never update their engine. They would just stick with it right to the end unless they would customize the engine to suit their needs.
Yeah, it's kind of like you build. It's kind of like you build the parachute on the way down, if that makes sense. It's kind of, I mean, like that is kind of how it works. The thing that sucks here is that we're all across the globe in varying areas. We don't meet face to face. People come and go. That's another huge problem here. Is like people come in and help, but then they leave before they really finish it, like anything. And yeah, it's just there's a lot of like factors there, and it's also we're not getting paid. It's all part time, like.
Yeah. Which.
In Crytek, we work off Crytek's like existing build basically. So whatever they do, it like affects us.
Oh, okay. Is Crytek pretty much dead at this point, or do they?
I don't think they're dead. No, they're working on something. That's just like some game of some kind.
Oh, okay.
I kind of lost my respect for them. There was a tweet that that someone sent me. They asked me something about, it was maybe back in March or like February, I think. They asked me about the rigging pipeline for the characters in like CryEngine. They basically asked, is it different? And I said yes. I said something like, yeah, our rigging pipeline for CryEngine is different than it was in Unreal, or like it was basically that. Like I wasn't bashing. I wasn't saying anything mean at all. But the very next day, I get a message from Josh, who's like the head programmer at the time, and because he's the guy that can that like basically Crytek talks to him, and then he talks to us, and then we talk to Josh. Josh talks to Crytek. They only talk to the team through Josh, and Josh sent me a snapshot of that tweet, and then he pasted the quote that said, "This kind of stuff doesn't sit well with us over here." Or something like that. I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, huh? Like, what did I do wrong here? Like,
oh, okay.
Like, doesn't that seem weird? Like, I'm like, what? Huh?
Did CryEngine look like they complained about it or something to that dude, or like kind of like entrapment in a sense? Like they're.
I don't know, and honestly, like, it's a whole different. Like world over there, like in Germany, there's obviously a cultural like difference there, that I guess in some way I offended them, and when I had no intent to, so I don't know.
Well, they asked the question, right?
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah. And all I did was answer like honestly, and yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
But I was just like, wow, like it's like, it wasn't so much that as it was the fact that they're basically stalking me. I was like, that's ridiculous. They were so fast to see that and then like call me out on it basically. I was like, what?
It kind of seems like CryEngine should either like completely help the project or just completely have nothing to do with it, right? So like if they're gonna give you the rights to build it, they don't get to choose the engine. They don't get to do anything unless they're actually like contributing to it.
Now you say CryEngine, but you're talking about the company, right? Crytek.
Sorry, I meant Crytek.
Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, you know what stinks? So did you hear about like the buyout with how Nordic they basically bought Time Splitters?
Yeah, what's gonna happen with that?
We heard that they were gonna figure out what. Basically, the last message I saw, basically like a couple weeks after that happened, was that they're gonna evaluate their options and then figure out what they're doing and then get back to us. And before I was kicked, or when I was kicked, that was already a month after that happened. And there was also that was also why I was being honest with like the community and being like upfront about what's going on. And I'm like, this is just a no-brainer to ask to switch to Unreal. To finally go back, to have the permission to use Unreal and get something out, finally. Like, after all this time. And they want to stay on CryEngine. And I've just...
Would just switching back now not really help you, though? Or would it...
No, now obviously there'd be some rebuilding, but it would help. In the long run, I believe it would be better. I believe it would be better for the project.
It sounds like CryEngine is a piece of garbage.
It's not garbage. It's just tough to work with. It's very difficult to work with. It's set up differently. People don't want to learn it because the lack of like tutorials online, and the fact that updates will often break certain components. And this and that.
Their support's good. They replied to me lots when I was working with C#, but like, yeah, I found it fairly difficult to use, but not too bad. The hardest part was just how it works, basically, I guess.
And like, we get people that want to help the project, but they don't know the engine. Like, if we used Unreal Engine, the amount of applications and people we'd be able to bring on board would just be dramatically higher. Like,
which is probably why the project went so fast when it was on Unreal, because lots of people knew how to use it. Okay. Well, with like CryEngine, the only people who ever used CryEngine would have been the Crytek developers, right? Like, nobody else.
I think there are. It'd be silly to assume that nobody else but Crytek like used CryEngine.
But like Rare, right? It would be more.
I don't know. I think Rare uses Unreal. Or either that or Unity. I don't know, to be honest.
I don't really like Unity that much, although it's cool that they've like how like community oriented they are, I guess, and like how simple it is that even like a lot of amateurs can pick it up. So that's good.
Yeah, I agree. It's just a mess, man. Like, they say it wouldn't help just to switch to Unreal, but I'm like, I believe it would, like, just because of the amount of more people you'd get to like that would want to help. That alone would be worth it.
Because in the end, it's really the quantity of the people that you need, I guess.
It's just the manpower. We need manpower badly. I keep saying we, but I'm not on the team, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was kind of thankful that I got kicked, though, because I was a weapon lead, or I was like basically like the gun lead, so like overseeing like everything related to guns, and also working on almost every part relating to guns. And I'm just like, I had other projects I was working on, and so but they were all being kind of hindered by like Rewind. It was like Rewind was like 60% of my free time. And then everything else was like 10%, 50%, 20%.
Oh, okay. How's like the organization or communication of everyone? Like, is that pretty good? Like, you know, you work on this, I'm working on that. Don't ever say such and such a thing to the public. Like those kind of things. Are those kind of sorted out well? Or?
It's over the last year. It was at a certain point. We had a goal of doing Siberia, and Crytek basically commanded that we did that. But at a certain point, especially when Sean left, we realized we can't do Siberia. And the problem is like there were a lot of direction changes, at least like 2 or 3 times, where we just didn't know what was going on. And you also have the people like Steven, and you know, no insult, you know, to him. He's a really nice guy. But he does not get back to the team like in like a reasonable time frame. We'll see him talk or like, you know, or message us maybe once or twice a month. I mean, I think he has like bursts where like he'll be active for like a week or 2. But like, you know, there's him and there are other people that we won't hear from for 3 weeks, or like 4 weeks, and we won't even know what they're doing or if they're working or this or that. And so there's direction changes. You have people that don't you know, again, all being online, it's tricky.
Yeah. Could you know, like how people are kind of upset with you, like leaking stuff or whatever it is? Could part of it be like just a communication issue? They never told you weren't allowed to do such and such a thing or something, right? Like with the Twitter thing, right? Like, how are you supposed to know that you weren't supposed to say?
Yeah, exactly. Now like the project leads, they didn't get like mad at me for that, or like Jose didn't get mad at me for that. I enjoyed showing my work, and at one point it was not encouraged that we did that. But I was just like, that's just like silly when it's just like I'm not sharing like crucial information. I'm just
all you're showing is the gun, right?
I
like,
was
just making the gun.
Yeah, like when I joined the team, what like one of my side goals was to communicate back to like the fans and bring back like that interaction. And if you really spent time, you can scroll through like the general lounge, like the Time Slippers lounge. Maybe not the Time Slippers one as much, but like the Rewind development. Like I was active. I was very active, and like I brought back the interest, and I started streaming, and like even responding to people on like the Facebook comments of the Time Splitters page. But because like no one else was, and people didn't know what was going on, I wanted to bring back the transparency that the project had when Michael Hubica was the project lead, like several years back. And ultimately, that led to me being kicked.
It almost sounds like they never wanted, like they got to the point where they didn't ever want to be kind of with the community, and then you came in and it was like, yeah, community orientation, we got to do it, and then they're like, what? No, that's not what we want.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm doing. Yeah, there were some creative differences about what we should talk about and what we shouldn't. People kept on like, there was like, people were like apparently scared to share stuff because then like I was gonna share it, like, and then like the public lounge. But like I keep telling people, give me a time and example when I did that. Like why do people get this impression that like no, like I would ask for your permission. Like I would just, you know,
yeah, well,
like that's silly.
It should be enough to just say, hey, here's a thingy you don't tell anyone, right? Like just be clear on what your intentions are, right?
Yeah, like I don't want to sound like mean to like Jose here, but like he was working on Siberia for a long time, very long time, and he said it was going to be out in July. So you know, like okay, what's up? It's July, and it was never out. You know, yeah, I mean he finally got it out earlier this month, but like I forget how it happened, but I said I'm like why did it take you so long? This that, or like. I was like, why wouldn't you upload it to the, you know, to like the YouTube channel? Why wouldn't you like, you know, upload it? For, you know, like what was holding you? And like he said something like, because I didn't want you to share it or something like that. I'm like, bro, you think? Oh my gosh, like, and I was like, no, I mean, I'm talking about what you've done with the other tracks, like where you upload them on YouTube, like, gosh, like it's kind of weird to me that he's suddenly more active when, like after I've left. It's like he was scared or something. Like I don't know. Again, cultural differences. I have no idea. But
I don't know. I wouldn't ever really blame terrible communication on cultural differences.
No. Well, at this point, I don't know. Seems very strange. Like this belief that anything you guys shared was immediately gonna be taken from me and like shared and like, hey guys, look what we're working on. Like, I kept telling them, when did I do this with anybody? Like, give me an example. And no one ever did. The only example, the closest thing I can think of is like I would show a gun that we had our texture artist work on that we finished, but I did all the modeling and did like this and that, and the guy. His name is whose name is Ryan, who has since like left. He never said like anything like against that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, like, and me and him.
You also make an argument that because you worked on it, technically you have the right to share anything that you made.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Oh, okay. Or like with the non-disclosure agreement, would that protect that? Or,
Which I never signed.
which you never signed. So for you it would, for me maybe not.
Yeah, well, with code, if you were doing coding, obviously that's a little different. But
Yeah. And there's people who stream the programming stuff, isn't there? Or is
yeah.
that kind of,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And so they never got in trouble for that, right?
Yeah.
Pretty weird.
It's all, yeah, I mean, it's all in the past, and I don't hate anybody. I'm not,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, I may sound salty. Like, I don't blame you for, or I don't blame, like, anybody for assuming that I'm salty about all this. I'm not so much salty with, like, other people as I am salty about the logic behind everything that went, like, just, like, the thought processes of, like, why did we do this? Why did it go this way?
I think for me it gives me a more like a realistic like kind of sense of what I'm going into, I guess. so just so I don't have helps my expectations, but not too high.
Yeah, of course. If you're doing programming though, you lock arms with I think like Aslan, who's been on the team since before I started.
Okay.
He was never as, like, there were always like 3 or 4 programmers, but as far as I know, there were several of them that never did anything. But they stuck around because they were there when the project was on Unreal at some point.
Oh, okay.
At some point in mid 2017, that's when they switched. So they basically had to.
Do you know if CryEngine actually did have like any illegal whatever to tell us that we have to work on the Crytek engine?
No, I mean, no, CryEngine, or the Crytek, they said yes, like, we have to use it. Like, when they sent them the Unreal build, they didn't even, like look at it, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, okay.
So they probably just assumed from the beginning that we were using CryEngine, and they were like, what?
It's messy. Like, there's fault on both ends. Like, so basically what happened was, back in 2013, there was, I think, the original, and again, this is all in the history video, so I'd recommend you watch it. I can link it to you if you want. At the very beginning, there was this mod that was being made on Unreal Engine, or like Unreal Tournament. There was a Time Splitters mod, and it got shut down because Crytek owned the IP. And someone at some point asked, "Hey, can we still do this thing? Like, is there any way?" And they said, "I'm pretty sure it was like, yeah, but you use CryEngine." And so that's why they started on CryEngine. And after all the engine updates causing problems, our only contact was with the branch company Crytek UK, which was the former Free Radical Design. And it wasn't like the HQ, but we had somebody in there that basically said, "Hey," like, we were talking with them, like, "Hey, this is what we're struggling with. Like, is there any possible chance we could do this with like Unreal Engine and something?" And I'm pretty sure basically what I heard from like Alfred was that the guy said, "Yeah, it's fine. Like, I'll handle it." Like, and so we thought, okay, our source from Crytek basically says yes, we can use the Unreal Engine. And then for a year or two, they never even talked to us, and that was when Crytek UK was dissolved into like Dambuster, like whatever the hell happened there, and so we kind of lost contact with them. And then for 2 years, we didn't even talk to Crytek at all. And so that's when eventually we sent them the Unreal build, and they were like, no, and then they're like, switch back.
Okay. To be honest, I would have never sent them anything, I think. Or maybe I would have been excited. I don't know, like...
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't know about the legal stuff, I guess. I don't know anything about that. But, like, to a certain extent, they've given us permission to do it. They have no say about anything else. That's how I would see it. Maybe they can legally give you restrictions with that. I don't know. I would just think for an open source project, it would be all or nothing.
It's all a mess.
Yeah.
But this is why with Crytek, like they don't hold the cards anymore.
Yeah.
After
Now
after
someone
9 years of not doing anything, the IP, they don't hold the cards anymore. So I'm like, okay, guys, this is it. Like, let's switch. Let's see if we can switch.
I kind of think what they should do is try and work with the dude who owns it now, and then maybe they would be like, oh, we want to have like a legit game, and so then maybe you can actually like do something more professional with it or something.
Yeah, people have that we've heard that one a lot.
Yeah.
And for one, it's a company. It's not like a dude that has it. It's a THQ Nordic. This is what their name is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, do they own like the THQ like sound stuff?
Could you rephrase the question? I don't really know exactly what you're talking about.
Or like, you know what THQ sound is? Maybe I'm thinking something.
If it's the same name, I would assume, yeah.
No, I must be. There's a 3-letter word of like a very good.
You just cut out there for a little bit.
There's like a, you know, like oh, THX. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, it's completely different.
Oh yeah, that's like the that's an yeah, no, that's completely different.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm tired. I need to. I feel like I didn't make as much progress as I would have liked. Just smoothing stuff and adding polys.
Oh, yeah.
It's a process. These always take like 15 to 25 hours usually.
I'm not even gonna. So this tank, I finally found all the thingies for it, but there's like a turret, and none of them are like the models where they're supposed to be. So I'm just gonna send him all this and let him figure it out, because it's like a puzzle. You have to attach all the pieces together.
Gosh. What am I gonna do here?
I like how he left it. Or no, yeah, you're working on it, so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's better about FBX than like the other two?
FBX is the universal file type for exchanging 3D files, and it holds. They should be able to hold textures, but it's also FBX stands for Film Box, and it works with Motion Builder, which is also another Autodesk software. OBJs, I don't know if they can hold textures or not, but I just know that they're not as common. For what reasons, I don't know, but I've just been told through my college degree or time in college, that FBX was the way to go. And that's for games too. So like a lot of game stuff we like exported in FBX and imported into Engine. That's another huge thing. You have a lot of options there too, for outputting like FBX files and all that. STL is for 3D like printers, in case you were curious about that one.
Okay.
So if you ever do 3D printing, that's what you want to use. I'm sure there are other formats. I just like STL is the one that I use because Maya has it.
Are you ready for the tank?
I guess so, yeah. I'll check it out and then get off probably.
Oh, not yet.
Surprised you got that already.
I actually didn't remember like how to do anything, even though I had ripped all the stuff to you like a few days ago.
Dang, that's alright.
I'm just like, what program did I use again? Oh, it was using 32-bit or 64-bit because I had a problem with that. Oh.
So are you in college then, or?
Yeah, I'm studying for a Bachelor of Music and Piano.
Oh gosh, interesting.
Yeah.
But you
I'm
know
also-
programming.
I'm I'm basically a computer technician because I've spent time like working on JavaScript, making my own websites, like, right? So like I've messed with C# and stuff like that. I actually used CryEngine for like
Oh, that's cool.
a little bit, trying to make my own thingy, and then I was like, this is too time consuming. And
Okay.
decided to stop. Well, like, it's kind of hard to work on multiple projects because I'm supposed to practice piano like 4 to 6 hours a day.
Oh my gosh.
That's after classes and homework and stuff.
I heard that. I got several projects.
Nice.
I do the audio mixing for a stop motion series, and episode 1 is already out. They're on a weekly release, and I'm only up to episode 4. I need to work on 4.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fun. I mean, I offered to do it, and it's something different because I always do visual stuff, and I love doing audio mixing. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like working with audio stuff too. Actually, a funny story when I was at the college, because I'm a transfer student, but they have like $1 million recording studio in the college,
Oh.
and they have these fancy like extra stuff on the mixer that like you wouldn't normally need to use. And so like even the professor didn't know how to use it, so I just like open up the manual. I'm like, oh yeah, this button does this button does this, and then the kid telling his professor how to use these functions on the mixer.
That's funny. All right, we gotta teach a class now.
Sorry.
You're like, all right, I'm gonna teach a class now.
Yeah, exactly.
Your job is mine.
Were you able to check the tank? Or...
I'm gonna do it here in a moment and get off.
Oh, I gotta get the door.
Looks rough on the end. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm gonna call it a night. But I guess I made some progress, you could say. Looks cleaner, I guess. It's a constant sculpting process. Check our poly counts. I lost my there we go.
I'm back.
Alright. So the original gun has 1600 polys, really high for compared to the other guns.
Oh,
This one's got 4400, so it's coming along. Very small. I can really push this. I mean, I already have the framework done.
Could you make a weapon that has like 100,000 or
The
polys
highest?
and it just crash the game?
The highest, I mean, 100,000 wouldn't crash. The Warthog in Halo 5 is 100,000 polygons.
Oh, okay. So you'd probably need a few million or.
Oh, you need a lot. I mean, my computer can handle stuff in the millions, but not in like the tens of millions. It gets pretty intense once you get in the million range.
Oh, okay.
The highest one though is the rocket launcher, and that's 40,000. The one from the second game.
Okay. You'd think a rocket launcher would have less because it's just a tube.
Well, I wanted to really round it out, and I can
Oh,
show
actually,
you
that
the model.
makes sense, actually.
Are you watching the stream? Because I could show it to you
Yeah,
if you want. Yeah. We're doing a new save for this. Yeah, you can see I have all the guns. I've stored them all. That's the best part. I got kicked out, but like I still have all the files.
Oh, okay. Did you vote for the song thing?
Yeah, I did.
Did you vote Chicago?
No, I did. I did the Spaceways.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, here you go. There are 39,000.
Oh wow, yeah, I see it. That looks sweet.
Let me put this thing on top. I really didn't. Well, I look back at the handle thing idea that I have here, and I don't like how that. Because the idea is you pull it back, and then this, which if I was to rig it, which I never got around to before I got kicked out, this thing would pop open, but from like the side, you know, there's gonna be like there's a hinge over here.
Oh, okay. Wow, there's a lot of detail in that.
Oh yeah, no, I treat it seriously, you know.
I suck at modeling.
I've been doing this for a little over 10 years now. So I mean, you know, you
Oh, nice.
like you learn as you go. I was terrible when I started.
Oh,
Very terrible.
I mean, like you look at it, and basically it's all basic shapes, right? But then
Oh yeah.
you have to put everything in the right places.
And yeah, and just like the relationships with each other, and then like doing it right in the software of your choice, and just knowledge of proportion and scale is just super important.
Definitely.
Um,
Is the measurements accurate in game and in Maya, like 10 meters versus whatever?
I don't know so much about that. I mean, I just make sure that the guns, like, we would have to make sure that for importing to CryEngine, you can't rescale them. So we'd have to make sure that once we got the right skill down. Oh, excuse me. Once we got the right skill down, we would have to match that with every other gun. So we would always compare it to the sci-fi handgun that we did. So I have a file that I import. That's just the sci-fi handgun scale
you
prop.
Just make sure it's near the same size.
Yeah. And we use that as a tool. Same goes for characters. We figured that out. And then we use Fingers Mackenzie from the first game.
That's sweet.
Um,
One thing with switching engines, can't you basically just transfer all the sets? So like you don't have to redo any of the map, or well, maybe the maps, but
the
like
assets, yeah, no, you don't have to redo anything. It's just re-importing and setting everything up. And
yeah.
it'd be faster to set it up in Unreal, and it would be CryEngine. Okay, you send me the tank. If you give me the spaceships too from the third game, that would be cool too. Any of the spaceships, those are so cool. Like the ones in like that Crow had.
Which one's the third game?
Future Perfect.
Oh.
But like Eugenius, Eugenics, or whatever. Yeah, I didn't. I was like, what?
Which mission are the spaceships in?
Eugenius, Eugenics, when you fight like the ships at the end in that really big room. That was but then those ones are used in.
Is that like in the last mission then?
It's pretty far at the end, but it's not the last. It's before
okay.
before like Machine Wars. Like Machine Wars 2 had some cool like ships flying above. Basically, any spaceship in that game, I'd love to see if you could get it. But...
Sure. I'll try for that. I don't think I ever actually beat the campaign, but I got pretty far.
Oh my gosh, you're slacking.
I just love the multiplayer.
Can you get the train from the Kalos Express?
And the train?
No, I'm joking. That's like a whole map, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, like what?
I mean, if you want the train, I mean...
No, it's a whole map. No, don't do that.
The whole map.
Okay. So if you're joining the stream just now, we're kind of winding down, but we're looking at some assets that are being ripped. This is fun, a live ripping session. That's kind of cool.
Well, I mean, I did the ripping off of the stream though, so you kind of have everything already ripped to a certain extent.
Whoa, 4,500 polygons?
Where does this show you at?
Oh, this is the... Yeah, this is the one from the campaign.
Oh, it's probably taking, that's what it's... Or delays.
I like how it's all black.
Yeah, you need to put a light in there or something.
Well, that's just the weird textures. What like the default light's fine, but like even if I
in Blender when I render it, it works, but I have to use a certain type of light for some reason.
Some of these models are tricky. They can be really tricky.
Yeah, I think I got all the models. I could have missed something, but yeah, you'll have to position the gun turret. Good luck.
Oh, that's right. It's not even here. I can.
They're all stuck in the turret's there. It's all stuck in the center of the tank.
Oh, is it?
And it's in like 50 pieces. Hey, it's only a 50-piece puzzle or something like that, so it couldn't be too hard, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Yeah.
So I can combine all this. And then,
Well, actually, maybe the tank is fairly big. No. I think because they animate it, that's why all the parts don't show up, because they manually put the turret where it's supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there might be extra textures there that might only show up once in a while, because the lid like opens up in the video and you see kind of into the tank a little bit. So that part of it.
That's right. I'm not gonna worry myself over this, but I'm getting exhausted. I only slept like 4 hours last night.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
You did like the animation part of things too, then?
Oh yeah, I did more animation than anybody else basically in my time there.
Okay.
Lots of
So,
first-person experimentations. I did some rigging experiments.
So for the most part, the programmers wouldn't mess with the animation side of things much.
They would help get them in game. I had a guy. There was a guy that I worked with.